Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you this look. It's actually quite simple to achieve and I hope you guys like it and you can go ahead and try it yourselves. And let's just get to it. Alright, so I'm just going to start by priming my face with this Mary Kay moisturizer to make the makeup stay longer and also to prevent future breakouts. Then I'm just going to start by priming my lids and prepping it with some concealer and powder so the shadow will come to a smooth surface. For my transition color, I'm going to be using this little palette by Wet n Wild and just applying all over my crease with this M200 brush by Morphe. I really can't stress enough how important it is to really blend well and choose well your transition color, because this will determine how well your shadow is actually blended. So really try and take your time with this part and experiment with multiple colors and see how it looks. To give me the sharpest edge in my outer corner, I like to use this tape, so it will give me that sharp line with the black shadow. For this look, I will be using multiple transition colors, and this orange is the next one. And then just apply all over your crease. Just again, remember to blend it really well and take your time with this, and remember that this will determine how well your shadow is blended. For the black shadow, I'm going to be using that same little palette, that drugstore palette by Wet n Wild that I got, that I used for the first transition color, and just apply from the outer V in. Just try and create a type of V shape and bringing the black shadow towards the center of your lid. This shadow isn't very pigmented, so I did get it a little bit wet for it to come out really nicely. For the sparkling gray in my lid, the first one will be all over my lid and the second one will be in the inner corner of my eye. I will be using my finger for applying this first shadow because the shadow comes on my eyes a lot more pigmented that way. I've said this in other videos before. But I will be using my detailer brush by Real Techniques to apply the inner corner shadow, just because my finger doesn't fit too well in there and I want it to be in a very specific place. I don't want it to go too much on up and too I want it to be very specific on where I wanted this shadow to go. Then I will be going in with the orange transition color once again, just to make it all look very well blended and harmonized. You want it to look like a gradual change. Then by this point my black has lost its intensity, so I just went and added a little more black and then a little more of the gray, just because I felt like a lot of it had lost its intensity. And then I just went ahead and to finish up with some eyeliner, and I didn't take off the tape yet because that actually helps when you're applying your eyeliner, so just finishing up. Then I'm just going to be applying some mascara to prep for my false lashes. This is just a Wet n Wild mascara that I just found at the store, and it's nice because it has such a small spoolie and I really like it. To finish up the look, I will be applying some of that black shadow on my lower lash line. I get the feeling that this makes my eyes look bigger. I don't know if that's the actual effect that it has. I've said this in other videos before, but I love putting some of the same shadow that I've used on the top of my lids on my lower lash line, because I feel like that brings so much more drama to the look. I like to go with this black liner on my waterline, just to cover any spots that may not have gotten black. I have this real problem with applying mascara to my lower lash line because I have nothing on my lower lash line. It's so hard to get it to show on camera because I have so little. Moving on to applying the falsies, I like to blow on the glue so that it will get tacky faster, and then we're just gonna go ahead and apply. I like to apply the middle section before and then go with some tweezers and adjust the outer corner and then the inner corner. I wasn't used to wearing the tweezers before, but they actually really help, so you should probably give it a try and see if that will help you as well. Putting on false lashes take a lot of practice. I'm still not very good at it, but we're working on it, and we're gonna get better with every single try. To also make your false lashes look better, you should try and use some eyeliner and put the eyeliner on top of where you had put eyeliner before, just so it gets a little darker and covers up the line where your lid ends and the lashes start, just so it blends well together. Now moving on to the face, I am going to start by priming my face with this Master Prime by Maybelline and just applying it all over my face. And I just want to stress that this helps so much not break you out, and it's so important to actually use primer, not just to make your makeup last longer, but to not break you out, because if you put foundation on straight to your face, it will break you out, even though you may take it off every night and wash your face. Just try and use primer as much as you can. For foundation, I will be using this Liquid Mousse foundation by Maybelline that I've been loving lately. I actually love the pump thing. That's why I've been so obsessed with it lately. And usually 3 pumps for me work fine, and it covers the entire face. I don't like to go overboard, so I don't feel like there's so much on my face. After I'm done applying the foundation with my trusty little brush, I like to go in with the Beauty Blender just to, the Beauty Blender is different from a brush because it kind of like sets the foundation better, I feel like, so that's what I'm doing there. And to finish up, I decided that I wanted to do some contouring today, so I'm going to be using this contour stick by NYX. It's the Wonder Stick, and it's so amazing because it's very practical. You just one side contour, the other side you highlight, and then I'm highlighting my nose, and then the apples on my face, and then the edge of my jawline. This is all to make my face look slimmer and to highlight the highest points on my face and to make it all look very contoured. Then I like to go in and blend it with the Beauty Blender because it does a better job than my hands and the brushes. That's what I feel like. And then I am going to set my face with some powder, and just to prevent some creases and just to set it all in. The powder that I'm gonna be using to lock everything in is the Coverall Wet n Wild powder. It's just a simple one that I didn't want to use some translucent powder today. This is just like when I don't want to go really overboard, when I want to do some light contouring, that is what I use to lock everything in. And at last but definitely not least, I'm gonna be using this bronzer by Maybelline in the Light Fit Me, just to bronze up my face and just to define the contouring a little bit more. Oh, and also this buffing brush is amazing for applying for applying bronzer. I could not apply bronzer before. I could not contour before this brush. This helps so much when you're doing anything applying to your cheeks. So if you're new to contouring, I definitely recommend getting this brush because it's helped me so much perform this technique. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. This is the finished look. As you can probably tell, we are all done. I didn't feel like wearing any lipstick today, so I just applied some balm to keep my lips looking healthy and moisturized. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you can try it and wear it whenever you need a dramatic look. This was really fun to film, and I feel like this isn't too hard to accomplish. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!